everybody. This is NorbCam Live. Haven't talked to you in a while. Here at the Evergreen Speedway in Monroe, Washington, at the races for the 12th day at the races. Check it out. Oh, we got a wipeout over here.
Headed down into turn one there. Thomas coming inside line. Greener being down and made contact.
What's up, guys?
Did you miss that?
I missed it. I got the aftermath, but I didn't get the whole thing. Hey, what's happening, guys? This is an unusual NorbCam Live coming here at this Seahawks event in Monroe, Washington called the 12th Day at the Races here at Evergreen Speedway. My first time at the racetrack, believe it or not. Can't live in the action. Anyway, so just spending a nice little Saturday afternoon here. A beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. And there's a ton of Seahawk fans, some players, and of course we got the #1 fans right here.
That's right.
Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk, we are on YouTube Live.
Yeah,
baby. What's up?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, no, way. Yeah. Now, I don't know if I've never had a chance to really kind of like talk to you guys on YouTube here with the YouTube fans out here. So it's just gonna get to know you guys a little bit. You guys are you guys?
I'm a little shy. Yeah.
I know you guys are a little shy. I tend to like shy away from cameras and stuff like that. Anyway, so let's talk about this upcoming season.
All right.
You know, I think we're all hoping for taking the big one home this year, right?
Well, we're gonna take the big one home.
Give us some reasons why the fans should believe that this is our year.
Well, you know what? They're addressing the offensive line. They're addressing our running game. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff that we needed that we didn't have last year.
That's right.
And you know what? Russell Wilson's not going to have to run for his life this year. He's going to be Russell Wilson again. And he's going to be able to do what he does because he has time to do what he does. And when he has time to do what he does what he does.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Eddie Lacy signing? You like it?
I love it. You know, it's not Marshawn Lynch by no means, but we're not trying to do that. We're trying to just have a big, strong running back behind a amazing front line, which we didn't have last year. We're gonna have that, and we have to be healthy, which every team has to be healthy. So it's all good, and the cars have got to go fall in the right place and whatever, and they're going to. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
All good.
Go on.
All right. That's Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk. Let's take a quick glance at what's happening in the races. I know nothing about races. I don't even know what this is at stake, but I'm just here for the fun. Check it.
White flag this time by 1 lap to go.
If he could have hung there, he would have had on the inside. I think we need to do a NorbCam goes racing.
Okay, man. You provide the car, and I'll drive. So I got people asking me, what's this series of races?
Actually, Bruce here, Painted Hawk.
Yeah.
He would be a good driver as well.
Yeah. That's Bruce. That's Painted Hawk right there. Part of the Legion of Superfans.
I'd do that in a heartbeat, man. Like, come on, Mark, you can drive. I have driven before. I used to race snowmobile. I'm nuts. People ask me, why don't you have a motorcycle? Because I'd be dead.
What's up, Craig Thompson? I'm doing good. Anthony D, singer-songwriter, wants to know, did I get your email today? Let me check. I've been out and about, so I haven't had a chance to check. But I hope you're still writing and singing and getting that album ready. Craig Thompson, maybe we can meet in Super Bowl 51. Yeah, man. Cars are coming. But yeah, no, I'm excited about this year's Super Bowl.
There's no.
That'd be Super Bowl 52, by the way. Super Bowl 52 this coming year. Anyway, so I'm just kind of doing this impromptu NorbCam live right now. So you guys got questions? I'll just throw them down. Answer what you got here. Let's see what you got. Questions. That's right.
Coming up and
I'm working my way up there. I'm good for right now. Head over. Alrighty. All right. So, what question we got here? Somebody asked about Sherman. Do I think Sherman will be traded? I think there's a lot of chatter about that, but no, I don't think so. I don't think he's going anywhere. At least not this season. Next season could be a different story, just because with all the contracts coming up with the Legion of Boom, I don't know. It's gonna be tough to keep them all, which will be a sad day when that happens. But for this year, we're good. We're good. Vince Lewis wants to know if I've ever been to a NASCAR race. I have not. I've never been to a racetrack at all. This is my first time at any kind of track, so this is a first. This is a first of any kind. Is Cam staying Resurrect California, or is Resurrect CA wants to know? Cam's staying for this season, but this is the year where they got to make decisions about his future. So we'll see if he gets the extension. It's going to be a lot of money because there was another strong safety contract that was done earlier this season that was pretty up there. So it's going to take a pretty penny to keep Cam Chancellor around, I would think, unless he really wants to stay at a somewhat discounted rate. KT2, what's up? Michael P. from Auburn, Washington. Go Hawks, baby. Anthony D. got the 5th song done. Nice. In honor of Caitlin Nicole Davis. It's a very touching tribute that you're working on. So it's very cool. I Am Trending wants to know, how do you think Eddie Lacy will do with the Seahawks? Well, I guess it's kind of contingent. Obviously, we know that Eddie Lacy is dealing with some injury and weight issues. But I think if he can shed a few pounds, even just 10 pounds, get down to that closer to 240, 250 range, I think he can be productive. He doesn't have to be a Marshawn Lynch. He doesn't have to be an every down back. He just has to be a complimentary yards after catch, bruising type of back. And if he can do that and play at least half the season, I think we're going to be in good shape. Work hard. Right now. Jubal Theodros. How you doing? I'm doing great. Champ Nino wants to know, were I born in Seattle or did I move here? I was born in Auburn, Washington, just south of Seattle. So yes, I was born Washington native. Craig Thompson, the Patriots tried to trade for Sherman. Well, yes, they did, but in the offseason, everybody's talking. Everybody's kicking the tire just to see what a team might do. So yeah, rumor has it that they would talk to the Seahawks, inquired about Richard Sherman. But I'm sure there's a lot of inquiries we don't hear about. But I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. Chris Snyder, what's happening? Craig Thompson wants to know where I think Adrian Peterson will end up. That's a really good question. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Adrian Peterson does not get picked up until very, very close to the start of the season, or maybe even the middle of the season, because I just don't think anybody really wants to put a whole lot of money into a older, injury-prone or injury-riddled back. But if somebody loses a key running back in the middle of the season, you bet that Adrian Peterson might be the guy who they might pick up in the middle of a mid-season if they lose one of their running backs. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So. I am trending says 80 Lacey's so fat he could not run through our trash offensive line. Well, we are making some upgrades to our offensive line, so I don't think they won't be as bad as they were last season. Definitely can't be much worse. Let's just say that much. But they are making moves. I'm happy about that. They are addressing the problems that we have had. I mean, I don't think we can get any worse tackle play than we had last year. So they'll be better just because of a year of experience under the belt, but they've been making trades. They got Luke Jokel, which I know is not to do cartwheels over, but he's still probably better than what we got right now. And then we still got the draft, a couple other free agents that we picked up. It's going to be better. Russell will be better. Congratulations to the Gonzaga Bulldogs for winning here today in the Final Four, moving to the championship. Pretty cool. What else we got here? Champ Nino, do I like Las Vegas? I assume you're asking in regards to the Raiders' move to Las Vegas. Well, it's kind of mixed emotions because I've said before, I'm a traditionalist. I kind of like it where things don't change too much. But I know this is business, and cities have to adapt with the changes and demands of the NFL in terms of stadium requirements and considerations. And Oakland just didn't have the resources or the will to do it. And so unfortunately they had to move, and well, I guess Las Vegas got the money. It's going to be interesting to see what happens long term with a team in the gambling capital of the world, and see what kind of side craziness comes from that. But we won't actually see that for another 2-3 years. It's going to be a while before they actually move. So in the meantime, we got some time to get used to the idea. Let's see here. DLC 180, when will they release next season's schedule? When does it come out? It starts coming out in a couple of months. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. What do I think of the schedule? It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a tough schedule. It always seems to be, but we got the NFC West, which, every team is making improvements. All the Cardinals have generally been the toughest division rival through most of the last couple years. They lost a lot in defensive players. Carson Palmer's not getting any younger, not looking to seem. He seems to be on the wrong side of the slope when it comes to his play lately. So they're going to be looking for a quarterback pretty soon. What? Yeah, I noticed.
They got a right-hand turn over there. One of these crisscrossers. So now they're going over here. They're going to go.
Oh, a hard. Oh.
They got to turn right.
Oh, I
I don't remember that they had a rally race last time we were here.
All right, give you a little racing action here.
One turn.
Classic Cops for 2016 champions division. That's third.
These aren't loud.
It's the Black Vipers.
All right, back to the questions. Put the racing in the background here. Oh, what else we got here? I am trending says, if the Seahawks win the Super Bowl, I will shave my head. Okay. How do I know you didn't shave it already? Maybe you're bald and there's nothing to shave. You gotta show the before and after if it actually happens. Okay, here we go. What's up, Skinny?
giving your talks?
Oh yeah, just kicking it, talking with the fans. Let's see here. Craig Thompson. Patriots are yet to be decided what they're doing in the running back position. Blunt may not be returning to us next year, so maybe Adrian Peterson might be a good pickup for the Pats. What's up? What's up? Yeah, it could be. With Belichick, anything can happen. What's up? Paul Gates happening in the house. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll see. You never know. Craig Tom, what about Jamal Charles? Is he still a free agent? I don't believe anyone's picked up Charles yet. I know he had a visit with the Seahawks, but no movement on that regard, at least nothing officially. Let's see. Johnny Mack says, Dear Norb, Tom Brady could mow down Seattle's defense using nothing but his piercing baby blue eyes. Well, apparently his piercing baby blue eyes didn't work last year. He didn't. We were the only team, the Seahawks were, to defeat the Patriots when Tom Brady played, by the way, last season. I'm just saying, in Foxborough. So much for that theory. Cham Nino, do you have another favorite NFL team? Next question. Austin Shepard. I still don't understand how the Rams and Cardinals keep beating us. I know, right? Well, we did beat the Rams at home, and they were pretty horrible in that game where we wore the Kermit the Frog green outfits. I don't think the Rams have the answer quarterback. At least I haven't seen it yet. But the Cardinals, I don't know, man. We just have a tough time with those guys. Hopefully this season we'll get one on them. Had a loss in the tie last year. Not good enough. Kept us from getting home field advantage. What else we got? What else? Vic says, have you seen Russell putting in work on Instagram? Yeah, I've caught a couple of clips. I've also seen Earl Thomas doing some workouts in the gym, working on that, recovering from that broken leg. So yeah, it's looking good. Progress is coming along very well. What else we got here? Got a couple more minutes left. There you go. What's up? Greg Thompson, it's a shame to see the Raiders leave Oakland. I feel sorry for the fans. Yeah, I know that's the tough part about it, because in the end, the people who lose out the most are the hometown fans, because the Raiders will have fans, the same fans they had everywhere else. If you're a Raider fan in Seattle or a Raider fan in Miami or Detroit or whatever, you're still going to watch the team, because it doesn't change how you watch the team. But if you lived in Oakland and you're participated in being involved with the team or watching the games, that's who hurt and lose out the most. And we know 20 years ago it almost happened to us, for those of you who don't know the story, that Seattle almost lost the team to an owner who tried to move them to Los Angeles 20 years ago. If you don't know that story, you'll find out soon, as I'm working on a documentary about that, featuring Mark Collins, my good friend, who was involved with keeping the Seahawks from moving to Los Angeles 20 years ago. It's a good story. It's a really good story. One of the only times a team and a community was successful in keeping their team from moving. One of the only times it's ever not happened. So it's a good one. All right, what do we else got here? Small clips, Pat's fan, but loves my videos. I appreciate that. Champ Nino says, when did the Seahawks become the 12th man team? Well, we retired the 12th jersey in 1984, wasn't it, Mark? I was just talking about you. This is Mark Collins right here.
My ears weren't burning.
What, 1984 when they retired the 12th? In the Kingdom, I believe so.
December 11th, I think. Jeez.
God.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
When are you dropping the flag up there?
I have no idea what.
I thought you were going to do it by now already.
I don't know.
All right.
I may or may not even do it.
Really?
We should We're actually being paid to go up there and have
you?
they want us to come have a beer with them. And I know you can drink a half a beer.
All right, we'll wander up there. You don't need to stay here and wait for the flag, you know? All right. All right.
It ain't make or break, right?
I'm sure the races will go on without you, but just make sure you're doing your civic duties. All right, a couple more questions before I sign off.
Did you talk to Manu Tuiasosopo yet?
I haven't yet.
You should go talk to Manu.
I should.
I just invited him to Hawkfest. He asked for it. I gave out my first 12-something 12 business card.
Oh, nice.
So write your name on it, I'll give you my card.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah,
I will.
Then we'll go up
Off the record or on the record?
Well, I don't care. Just go over and talk.
All right, I will. We got Manu Tuiasosopo. For those of you guys,
you're watching NorbCam.
we got Manu Tuiasosopo right over here. Former defensive, I believe he was a defensive tackle for the Seahawks back in the 70s. I got to talk to him because I remember watching him play back in elementary school, baby. Eric Gallo. What do I think about the stupid talk about us trading Sherman? Yeah, I think it's a lot of rumor and speculation. Obviously, it's easy to speculate because of all the off-field and sideline antics that Sherman had. I think there have been inquiries about him just because he's got 2 years left on his deal. So why wouldn't teams be interested in inquiring about him? But I don't think that anything's going to happen anytime this year. Maybe next year when it starts to come to contract renewal time. You know, who knows? That might be a different story depending on our situation. But yeah, I think right now there's nothing legitimate as far as any substantial reality to those trades happening. So, I'm gonna try to talk to Manu Tuiasosopo here, see if he's game for a live interview. Manu, yeah. See if he won't mind doing a little live on camera. Sorry. Oh my! I said, "Mom, I'm sorry." Mine in my truck. I thought everybody was gone. Usually I would bring one. What's happening? What's up? Go hard, baby. A couple more here before we got to run.
He has a heart. I'm a teacher. He goes.
Where are we here? Earl Thomas is not quitting. No, retirement rumor gone. He'll be back. He'll be back for this season. Maybe the very start of the season. What's my opinion on our very bright green jersey we had last year? Yeah,
No!
They're a little.
Say no to bright green jerseys.
They're a little bit of an eyesore, to be honest. Keep it as an accent color, not the whole color.
Everyone's like, stop embarrassing.
And Norb, do you like baseball? So what team besides the Mariners? Oh man, I'm such a homer. You know, I will be at opening day streaming at Safeco Field.
All right.
Thanks,
Manu, how are you?
brother?
How you doing?
Good.
NorbCam. I do a YouTube channel for all the Seattle Seahawks fans. You already met Mark, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're the ones doing the Hawkfest event together. So
That's this thing right
this
here.
is this, yeah. So hope you can come. It's gonna be great. Really fun event. So I gotta check to see if you'd like to do a little live interview here on YouTube.
Where is this going to end up at?
On YouTube right now.
Okay.
Well, I'll keep it G-rated. How are you?
So I'm checking my.
I gotta tell you, so I've been a fan of the Seahawks since pretty much came to the league. So I remember you're like one of the first names I saw. I was like, wow, Manu Tuiasosopo. That's a really cool name. I remember your number 74. were defensive tackle, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Memory.
I do remember, because you played with like Michael Jackson, Jacob Green.
Oh, yeah, all the great guys. Yeah.
Tell me, so, you know, the Kingdom days, what's one of your favorite memories as a Seahawk?
You know, there's just so many memories, you know, because, you know, the Kingdom was a great place where we had, I think, one of the greatest fan base, I don't care, everywhere. So we had the best fans, and they showed up. They were crazy, they were wild. Whether it was the Kansas City Chiefs came into town, certainly they loved to harass the Oakland Raiders. Those were fun and very memorable. But my favorite memory has to be the victory down in Miami.
Oh yeah.
Chuck Knox's first year, we went down there, and we were, I guess, not supposed to win that game, but somehow, you know, guys like Steve Largent, you know, Kurt Warner, like guys on defense, you know, playing up, came away with the win. Came back here, and it's crazy how the fans were all over the town, meeting us at the airport.
Yeah.
And so that was a great memory for us. And then we go down to the Raiders, who we had beaten twice that year. And, you know, we didn't realize it then that we were just one game from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we came up short that day, but still, it was a great memory, great year, and that's what I remember.
Yeah, that first playoff victory was awesome. You know, I always remember the first one.
Always. Well, yes. Well, that one there got us so close to the Super Bowl, man.
Yes.
It was just sweet.
I remember one thing I loved, you know, when you guys played under Coach Jack Patera, didn't win a lot of games, but they were a lot of fun to watch.
You know, so unfortunately, you know, when I came in, Jack was building, I think, a great offensive juggernaut, you know. I mean, we had, you know, the great Zorn, Jimmy, and of course Steve Largent. We had McCullum on the end. And then the back had Sherman Smith, and David Sims.
Yes.
And our offense was just, they were gelling. I mean, our offense was going up and down, scoring.
Yeah.
And so then they start building our defense, you know.
Dave Brown.
With Dave Brown, you know, and of course Jacob Green, Kenny Easley.
Going into the Hall of Fame this year, by the way.
And
are you going to Canada? Are you going to Canada?
Oh, there's no question I'm going. I'm going to be there.
Mark and I will be there too.
We'll be there to help cheer on Kenny Easley. So,
that's going to be awesome.
So unfortunately we didn't win, but when David Sims went down with the injury that I think it was my second year, it was tough.
Yeah.
You know, but then
side by side.
But you know what, even with all that, you know, the fans still came out and supported us, and that's what I really love about Seattle.
Yeah. But one thing I loved that was fun about those Patera years was when you guys had Efren Herrera as your field goal kicker, and then you guys would run those fake field goals to him and the passes to him.
That was awesome.
I mean, nobody was doing that stuff.
No, I mean, we had a great special teams coach in Russ Tillman.
Yeah.
And him and Coach Patera, you know, they would devise all these plays, and you know, they had the guts to call it. You know, on Monday Night TV down in Washington. Remember that? Yeah. And so that
Efren up the middle.
Efren up the middle. That's right. National TV, Monday Night Football.
And we had a Monday Night Football game against the Raiders where I think they passed to him and he kind of ran around the right side. He almost scored. It was like short by a yard. Anyway, those are great memories. As a kid, growing up, I just, you know, chock full of fun memories, even before we won anything substantial. But anyway, I had a McDonald's cup that had Seahawks players on it, and you were one of them. So anyway, pleasure to finally talk to you and meet you, and thanks for everything for what you did for the Seahawks in the community. Man.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, Mano Tuyasa Sopa right here.
Hopefully here in a couple months.
See you again. All right. Seahawks legend, baby. Anyway. So that's what we're talking about, roots going back to the day. No bandwagon here, man. Right, Mark? Mark's been there since, he's been longer than I have. You were there day one.
Day one.
Day one of the kid. I can't say I was that. It took me a while to go to my first game.
I was famous back then. In my
for your noise.
And my noise, yeah, they hated me. People that sat around me hated me.
Yeah.
In fact, well, people around that sit around me now, they like me only, but they
bring
don't,
the earplugs.
They
right?
don't sit in front of me and they bring earplugs.
Well, they can't sit in front of you because if they did, they'd be sitting in air.
Yeah.
Since you're the end of the front of the row, which is pretty nice. Anyway, so that was cool. Got to talk to a couple of Seahawks alumni. Sean Locklear of the early 2000s, and then Mano Tuyasa Sopa from the 70s. This has been a pretty fun
70s and 80s.
70s to 80s, yeah. Starting from the 70s into the 80s.
We got a.
Yeah.
He found a Sharpie for
Found a
you.
Sharpie.
Oh,
Probably
nice.
gonna arrest me because I've had it for an hour.
All right, I got to sign this. All right, well, I'm gonna have to probably sign off here so I can do this thing. But hey, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll get back to more of your questions, and you know, we'll do this again. But this was fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. You can subscribe right here. Push this button as soon as I get this posted. And talk to you guys next time. Go Hawks.